I'm Dr. Subhadra Jalali and I'm Associate Director at LV Prasad Eye Institute, Hyderabad, and I've been working here since 1993. My main area of interest is the newborn babies' eyes, vision, and taking care of premature babies' vision. So ROP, which means retinopathy of prematurity, is a very serious blinding emergency in newborn babies. So the first epidemic of this disease started in 1940s to 1960s in USA, UK, when the incubators started coming into place. Before that, it's not a historical disease. It doesn't happen in children who are not in the incubators or in the special newborn care centers. After the first epidemic in the West, there was a lot of learning and slowly they controlled this disease. The second epidemic started in the West again for very tiny babies, babies who are 25, 26 weeks of gestational age born and very low birth weight, 500, 600 gram babies. So India is now in the third epidemic, and this is a very dangerous epidemic and a huge epidemic because of the sheer numbers. So 28 million children are born in India. 1/3 of these are preterm. Lot of them would not survive before, but now they are surviving, and we are seeing a huge epidemic in last 10 years of premature babies. So we are at the same level of China, Thailand, Philippines, where now preterm babies form the maximum number of blind children in blind schools. So I started in 1998 when the first 8 or 10 blind premature babies we saw from the NICUs of Hyderabad. Before that, for 10 years, we never saw any ROP babies. When we started in 98, there were few isolated centers, the infertility centers, the surrogacy centers, the SNCU centers, NICU centers, from where these babies would come. So they used to come from metro cities like Calcutta, Bombay, Hyderabad, Chennai, Delhi. But in last 5 or 6 years, the disease has now spread to the districts and the rural India. Now we are getting babies, a lot of them from places like Nanded, Parbhani, Burdwan, places which I had not heard before. And the reason for this is that lot of SNCUs have come up both in the government and private sectors in the heartland of India to save these premature babies, which is very nice. But because there is no eye screening being done in many of these centers, or even if it is done very late. So we are getting lots and lots of blind babies. So previously I used to see one blind baby a week or a month. Now 4 or 5 blind babies come every day to my outpatient clinic. And this is the story not only in my center, but it's happening in PGI Chandigarh, it's happening in All India Institute RP Center, it's happening in Shankar Nethralaya, it's happening in Priyamvada Birla, it's happening in HV Desai in Pune, it's happening in Narayan Nethralaya in Bangalore. So all of us, retina specialists who deal with newborns are suddenly overwhelmed by this emerging epidemic of ROP blindness, that is blindness in the premature born babies. So the story started in 98 when the first 12 blind children I saw in my hospital, and that is when we were alerted that we were at the threshold of a new epidemic. I went to USA to William Beaumont Hospital and got training for 3 months with Dr. Dr. Michael Tracy. And what I saw there was that all the newborns, they have a set program. No NICU can function without an eye specialist coming there every week. It is illegal, they shut it down. So one day a week is fixed, the doctor comes, checks the eyes of all the newborns, and whosoever has a ROP, they are treated, they are screened. So there is a lot of vigilance. The other thing was that in 1960s, 70s and 80s, there was a lot of litigation against these NICU doctors when the children were becoming blind. So they are very much geared, they know that if the child becomes blind without having an eye checkup done, it's indefensible in the legal system and they have to pay a huge price. So currently in the West, in most of the centers I saw that they were having a good screening program, very well organized things, and babies were being screened and treated. But when I came back here there was no planning of this thing happening in the NICUs. There was no awareness, it was not in the curriculum, it's not in the textbooks, it's not been taught either to eye doctors or nurses or pediatricians. And so few doctors, Dr. Azad from RP Center, Dr. Manga Dogra from PGI Chandigarh, Dr. Lingam Gopal from Shankar Nethralaya, and more recently Dr. Anand Vinekar from Narayan Nethralaya, Dr. Abhijit from Calcutta. So across India, Dr. Ale Bankar in Gujarat, every state we have a champion who is now working very hard to look at these babies, treat them, train more doctors, spread awareness, but we are a small group. and we need to make more of this aware in the districts, because that is where we are lacking the manpower and the awareness and a very good screening program. So we are facing a big epidemic of blind ROP babies in our country today. So the challenge is, see, ROP is a good disease in the sense that the child is not born with the disease. So really it's a preventive program, it's not a curative program. So child is healthy at birth and the ROP occurs 2 to 3 weeks after birth. So there is a window of opportunity and we need to see the baby within 20 to 30 days of birth. That is 30 दिन रोशनी के, that's our slogan, to see the baby's eyes within 30 days of birth. And that is the main challenge. How do you reach this baby within 30 days? How does the eye specialist reach the baby? How do the parents know that they have to get an eye specialist to come to the NICU, or the baby has to be transported from the child care center to the eye care center and the examination and treatment has to be done? The treatment has to be done within 48 to 72 hours. So it's like a fire. It's a very emergent situation. So the challenge is the logistics, how to get all the team members together, how to take care of the transport of the baby, the awareness for the parents to arrange the laser and do the laser whenever it's required. So about 30% of children in an NICU can be affected with ROP and almost 10% of them can go completely blind if they don't reach an eye specialist within 30 days of birth and undergo treatment, which is with laser, within 2 to 3 days of the diagnosis. So that's the main challenge. The other challenge is that from the external eye you can't make out the disease. So it is symptomless, it doesn't cause pain, it doesn't cause redness, it doesn't cause watering till the child becomes blind at 3 or 4 months of age. So there is no sign which the doctors or the parents or the public can pick up that this child is going to have some eye problem. So the only way to find that out is to dilate the pupils, examine the retina. So that requires technical skills, it requires a specialist. So the challenge, which I think is, mostly because the awareness is not there and from externally the child cannot complain. When the child becomes blind, it cannot complain that I am not seeing or my vision is going away. So that is a major challenge. So I am very optimistic that the way forward, like in our twin cities, the LVPI twin cities, we've done a very great job. The world is looking at our city because in our city all the NICUs are covered. Some of the government centers were not covered. Now we have started a program with Queen's Diamond Jubilee Trust and Public Health Foundation of India, and we are very proud that Nilofer Hospital and Gandhi Hospital, our government hospitals, have become the first hospitals possibly in whole of Asia where the children's hospital has its own laser, has its own doctor and its own indirect ophthalmoscope. So babies are being screened and treated right from their own equipment in the hospital. So the way forward is that every center, every NICU, every SNCU has to have an eye specialist coming and seeing the babies every week. This is a challenge, it can be met, we've done it in our city, it can be done in other cities. The other challenge is the digital divide. So if we have good cameras which can take a photograph of the baby's retina by a healthcare worker, it may not be an eye specialist, because eye specialist may not reach every child. We have few eye specialists, we have few pediatricians, even some of the SNCUs don't have pediatricians. So can a health worker take a photograph of the retina and then transmit it digitally to an eye specialist in a remote area using telemedicine, and then that doctor can give a verdict whether the child needs treatment or not. So this model is already being worked up in Karnataka called KidRops, and the challenge is to have a low cost camera which is portable, which can be used by healthcare workers very easily. The current cameras are very expensive, low cost cameras are coming up. The other way forward is of course the involvement of the government in a big way. So we are very happy that the Government of India under its National Health Mission and the Rashtriya Bal Swasthya Karyakram, that is RBSK, has set up a task force of people, all the experts, I am also a member of that, to set up the program for the whole country. Because we don't want any child to be deprived of its right to sight. We want every baby to be screened and checked within 30 days of birth for ROP. We also want every newborn's eyes to be checked. So that is the way forward, that every newborn baby should have an eye checkup done. So how many of us have had our baby's eye checked when it was born? A newborn baby gets checked up for its heart, lungs, kidneys, brain, but nobody checks its eyes. So we are already facing a huge amount of newborn blindness because of cataract or other congenital problems, cancers of the eye of newborns. So these are not getting detected in our country. Again in the West I saw that every newborn baby, the eye specialist or the nurse attending that baby opens the eyes and checks the eyes with a torch and a what we call as a red glow test, which can be done with a cell phone camera to take a picture of the baby's eyes and see that the glow is coming red and it's not white or black. So this basic eye screening of every newborn and screening of every preterm baby within 30 days of birth is what we want for every child who is born in our country. Only then we can say that, our newborns are getting a healthy life. Okay, we are very proud of our program, which is called the Indian Twin Cities ROP program. It has been published widely, and a lot of people come to our center to learn how we have run the program. The uniqueness of our program was that this was the first program which was run from one center for the whole city. Before that, most of the programs in our country which were run in the tertiary centers were only in their own hospital. So they were not looking beyond their hospital. But we were the first one where we said that we are going to take care of the whole city. So we used to go to all the NICUs of the city, check every baby who was there, and make sure that whether it was a government baby, it was a poor baby or a rich baby, every baby used to get the appropriate treatment. So we are very happy that 15 years down the line it has become self-sustainable. Now LVPI doesn't need to run program in every center. There are lots of doctors we have trained. In fact, we trained 350 doctors all over the country and in surrounding Asian countries, where the doctors in their own locality are now taking care. Another unique thing about our program is that we have used the local language and the local cultural practices to implement the program. In the West, they use the gestational age, that is the last menstrual date of the mother, to know when to check the eyes. But that's going to be very cumbersome. You can't tell the mothers that your baby is born at 35 weeks, now you have to see at 36 weeks, because they don't know their last menstrual date. So we gave single slogan, 30 din roshni ke, 30 days to light. Every child by the 30th day should have an eye checkup done. So that simplified it very easily. We could benchmark it and it's being practiced. The other important thing we did was, many times when these children become blind, the original doctor doesn't get the information that the children they cared for became blind. So we have a very active program where every child who comes after 30 days of birth, a letter goes to the treating doctor, the treating pediatrician, if they have not sent on time. And those who send on time, a letter goes to them also, that thank you for sending the baby on time. We are very happy you have sent on time, and now we could save the vision. So that dialogue between the pediatrician, pediatric hospital and the eye hospital continues back and forth, and that has led to a good awareness and education and tightening of this critical time for checkup. We also are the first center in whole of Asia where we have a dedicated 1 month hands-on training program. So as I said, we've trained more than 350 people from countries as far as Azerbaijan, Indonesia. We are running a very active program in Bangladesh, and Dr. Azad from Delhi, he is running an active program in China. So the Indian doctors and their expertise in ROP is very good. We are able to provide support not only for the treatment of patients who come to us from as far as Dubai and Indonesia and Malaysia and Bangladesh and Pakistan, but also train their doctors so that the doctors can provide treatment in their own places. So that's a really good thing that's happening. Well, the future, I think that every child has the right to sight. When they are born, these preterm babies, they have good vision, and then they get this disease. So I think that this is something which we can do. There are success stories happening, and only thing is that we need to scale it up. We need support of industry, of new ways to move forward. And what I would like to see is that every child, whether it's my child or my friend's child or anybody's child in my country who comes to the hospital for delivery, who is cared in the hospital, gets an appropriate eye checkup done, and we can stem this childhood blindness in our country. Both ROP blindness and childhood blindness, we are the largest producers of this blindness anywhere in the world. It's a huge challenge. We have overcome other challenges like polio, like maternal tetanus, and I think if the government, private sector, NGOs, media, industry get together and put their minds together, then we can definitely have very good care of eyes of these newborns, and we don't have to feel that our children become blind because nobody did a checkup for 10 minutes in the life of that baby when it was required.